What if everything you've been taught about looking successful is quietly keeping you broke? Right now, millions of people are trapped in a system designed to make them appear wealthy while becoming financially fragile. According to internal data from Bank of America, nearly a quarter of households are living paycheck to paycheck. Yet luxury car sales continue to hit record highs, and designer brands keep growing at explosive rates. We are living inside a massive contradiction. Everyone is trying to look wealthy while financial stress quietly destroys their lives. The truth is, wealth has become a performance, an image people fight to maintain at enormous cost. But real millionaires often blend into everyday environments. They drive practical cars, avoid logos, and you would never guess their net worth. The gap between appearing successful and actually being financially secure has never been wider. So here is the reality. Pretending you are richer than you are might be the very thing keeping you trapped. The first reason this matters is because simplicity is power. Every possession you own costs far more than its price tag. A luxury car is not just a payment. It comes with higher insurance, expensive maintenance, and depreciation that often outpaces investment returns. What looks impressive on the surface quietly drains your future. Lifestyle inflation has become normal. Every raise disappears into a better apartment, a nicer car, or subscriptions you barely notice. A $60,000 vehicle does not just cost $60,000. Over time, it consumes far more through financing, fuel, and repairs. Meanwhile, that same money invested can compound and grow. This pattern has a name: the Diderot effect. When one upgrade triggers many others. You buy something new, and suddenly everything else feels outdated. Your brain recalibrates what normal means, and anything below that level starts to feel uncomfortable. But financial freedom is not about earning more. It is about needing less. When your lifestyle is simple, your options expand. You can take risks. You can walk away from toxic environments. You negotiate from strength instead of desperation. A low burn rate creates freedom. Pressure destroys decision quality. And when money controls your choices, you sacrifice your future for survival. Movements like FIRE have shown that saving aggressively and living intentionally can shorten the working years dramatically. Research on millionaires shows something surprising. Many of them avoid luxury and drive used vehicles. They optimize for wealth preservation, not appearance. The second reason is simple: it is cheaper. Modern economies run on consumption. Constant spending fuels growth, and that means there is constant pressure for you to buy more. Marketing today is not just advertising, it is psychological engineering. Companies study behavior to design desire, create urgency, and manipulate perception. Your phone works, but the new one promises status. Subscriptions slowly multiply. Streaming, apps, software, convenience services. Each small expense feels harmless, but together, they quietly drain your income. Installment payments normalize impulse buying. Suddenly, expensive decisions feel small and manageable. But the long-term cost grows. Many people cannot handle emergencies without debt. Savings remain low while credit balances grow. Income is confused with wealth, and high earners often live on the edge because their expenses expand with their income. Financial systems profit from spending and borrowing. But nobody profits from your discipline except you. Every dollar becomes a decision between immediate comfort and future freedom. Redirecting small amounts consistently into investments creates powerful long-term results. Education and skill development compound as well. When you increase your earning ability, the return continues for years. Wealthy individuals see money differently. They do not see dollars as things to spend. They see them as workers. Capital that can build more capital. This mindset transforms life. Instead of asking what you can buy, you begin asking what you can build. Before we go further, if you are enjoying this video so far, consider giving it a like. It really helps the channel and tells YouTube that you want more content like this. Now, let's continue. The third reason this matters is because it attracts the right people. The people around you influence your financial behavior more than you realize. Spending habits spread through social circles. When everyone upgrades, you feel pressure to match. Expensive dinners, vacations, and experiences become the norm. Saying no becomes uncomfortable. But this silent pressure leads many people into debt and financial stress. They maintain lifestyles they cannot afford to avoid feeling excluded. When you stop performing wealth, something changes. The wrong people disappear. What remains are relationships built on values, not image. Authenticity costs nothing. Performance is expensive. Financial boundaries reveal who truly respects you and who only values what you represent. Quiet living also reduces risk. Visibility attracts fraud, scams, and unwanted attention. Privacy protects your future. The fourth reason is deeper. It leads to genuine happiness. Research on lottery winners shows that happiness often returns to baseline after the excitement fades. This is hedonic adaptation. The brain adjusts quickly. The thrill disappears and the cycle continues. Dopamine responds to anticipation, not ownership. That is why upgrades lose power over time. Gratitude, on the other hand, correlates strongly with long-term satisfaction. Once basic needs are met, more income produces smaller increases in well-being. The relationship you have with what you already own matters more than the amount you own. Experiences, relationships, and growth create lasting fulfillment. Possessions provide temporary pleasure. At the end of life, regret rarely comes from what people did not buy. It comes from what they did not experience. Recognizing emotional triggers behind spending creates awareness. Boredom, stress, and insecurity drive many financial decisions. When you interrupt these patterns, your choices become intentional. Every purchase begins to serve a purpose aligned with your values. And the final reason is powerful. You will need far less money to retire. Retirement is not as complicated as it seems. Your lifestyle determines your freedom. The more you spend, the more you must accumulate. Reducing expenses lowers the threshold for independence. Aggressive saving combined with modest living creates leverage. The gap between income and expenses is where wealth grows. Debt does the opposite. It compounds against you, creating stress and limiting your options. Financial independence is not only about money. It is about control. Control of time. Control of decisions. Control of your future. When work becomes optional, your motivation changes. You begin to work for purpose, not survival. The difference between needing less and needing more can mean years of your life. Quiet wealth grows undisturbed. No comparison, no pressure, no performance. Just steady progress. Looking poor is not sacrifice. It is strategy. If you found this valuable, take a second to hit the like button. It really supports the channel. And if you want more content on finance, investing, and building real wealth, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.